I'm Kylie, I'm 16. I found out I was pregnant in July 2017 and we were 15. I thought my period was thrown off from getting a surgery in June. I didn't get it for a long time, so I was like, okay, well, I guess I should probably take a test. So me and Jared went to the Spectrum and we just bought one, and then we took one while we were there so that our parents wouldn't find out that we did. And we weren't gonna look at it until we were sitting next to each other, but it came up right away. So when I went out to tell him, to show him, I was like, I didn't look, but I'm pretty sure it was positive right away. I really don't remember my first reaction completely, but I kind of expected it, so I wasn't super surprised, but I was definitely, it was weird. I was mostly just scared to tell our parent. My mom, I had to tell her through text because Jared told his parents, and he threatened to come over and make me go tell my dad and drive me over there, and I didn't want to tell my dad at all. So I had to tell my mom over text so that he wouldn't do that. And she used to be pro-life, but then when she found out that her teenage daughter it was definitely more, she wanted me to make a choice and do what I thought was best for me, and she was really supportive. And then she told my dad while I was at physical therapy from my surgery, and we had dinner with him, and he was very abortion, 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 and I didn't stay with him for months after that because he just kept trying to push that, and I really didn't want that. While I was pregnant, it was okay going to school. I basically just hung out with Jared's friends. I wasn't really showing that much because I was only in school first semester, and all my teachers knew, so I could basically leave if I needed to or felt uncomfortable. I was definitely scared, but I knew that I could still complete a lot of stuff because I was very determined to do that. I knew I could figure out a way to get through school pretty easily still because I've always been a good student, so I knew I could probably still do that. I was pretty prepared because I go to a teen mom group every week, and they teach us a lot of stuff, and we went to all the child classes at the hospital. So I think we were pretty prepared, and she was a really easy baby, so I think we were prepared for that. But if she had been a lot more difficult, I don't think we would have been so prepared. I was at a play at school and I went into labor, and I didn't think I was in labor because a few days before I thought I was, and they told me that I wasn't, so I didn't think I was. But then we left from there. When I got in the car, I started counting them, and they were really close together, and we just went to the hospital. I was nervous because there was a lot of stuff going on that night, and I was really excited to meet Lainey, and I was probably thinking about her name because we still hadn't had a final name, and I was trying to just focus on how far apart everything was for contractions because I couldn't really figure out when I was having them and not. I learned a lot from this experience. I didn't know all this stuff about babies or anything like that. When we were in health class during the pregnancy unit, I knew everything that I definitely wouldn't have known before. And I've made a lot of friends too, which I think that's always a good learning experience. Lainey has changed my life, and it's just so different now because I have a person to take care of, and I think she makes me a lot happier, and my life is definitely a lot crazier and more busy. For other teen moms, that you should just definitely tell people first, because if you don't, then a lot of stuff can happen, gossip can start, or if parents don't know yet, tell them right away because you need the care that you should be getting, and then you can start making a plan early on, which is really important. and I think that all teen moms can do it. And just make sure that you definitely stay in school, because you don't need to quit. There's a lot of ways to do it.